If the poor podcast editor wants to make a highlight of us talking about the BTS, man, because like last time when we talked about Panda, that's our most successful highlight.
Yeah, sure.
So this would make a great highlight, but holy shit, this is a mess. Anyway, yeah, BTS, anyone?
No, I was just going to talk about like the future of Smash in general.
Oh,
How
yeah.
grim-
We're getting dark.
It's looking so grim. Panda was kind of the first domino to fall. It was like,
Oh no, I mean all the allegations and stuff earlier.
Okay.
It's always been on
That's
a
true.
downhill.
Oh, you think
since
that's
then.
what started it? Makes sense.
I guess I mean the
Yeah.
recent downfall. It's like every time we're nearly at the top of the like peak of Smash, like, oh, maybe we'll actually like become big, become an esport.
Yeah.
Like Nintendo's sponsoring this one. Wow, maybe it'll happen. We got the Smash World Tour and the Panda Cup, and then it just all shit hits the fan every time.
Yeah.
It's like Jenga, dude. Like every time, like you try to put a piece on
Yeah.
top, but the tower's gonna
True.
tumble
Yeah.
one day. It's pretty scary.
And then Nintendo comes in and like smacks the table. And you're like, no!
I think the best thing was, do you remember back in Smash 4, the 2GG championship, and they had each major, you got points from the few
Oh, yeah,
majors,
yeah, yeah.
and then there was the grand final at the end. I think that's the best way to do it.
Problem was that was Smash 4 though, wasn't it?
Yeah, but do you guys remember that? That was like hype, because it's like
I think
every major was like for points. And
Was that
everything.
more hype because I just cared about Smash?
No, it was because it was like a storyline you could follow. I think that's the
Sure.
problem with Smash. There's no easy to follow
Storylines?
situation.
Well, that's why people like Melee so much because like it's so worked out that like the best players don't lose to the worst players.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But we just
easy.
have like random Steve Main 67 who just rolls up and
Yeah.
just knocks someone off their perch and you're like, what the hell?
Yo, do they have ladders in games like Valorant and Overwatch, and when they do tournaments like that?
a ladder. Oh, sorry.
Like
I thought-
like
yeah.
Well, like the
Football
ones on
ladders.
75M, the ladders you can climb up.
Yeah, I was just thinking about climbing up. Yeah, sorry. Oh,
No, like a football ladder.
Yeah, in like Overwatch League.
and
It's like a
seasons,
league.
they
The
do?
leagues have
Do they?
stuff
Why
like
do
that.
we do that for Smash? That's a way better system.
But then you need teams.
Do you?
Well, you can't have every single person on a ladder because then where does...
I'll just take the 16 best people, and then it's like a draft.
Well,
so
that's what it was.
So
the
yeah,
2GG.
MK Leo's on top this year. Then all the other players get to pick like better controllers than him the next year. So he's
it's like the
left with
drafting system.
Yeah, like
You pick
drafting.
your controllers.
You know, so in typical sports,
It's
like
just
the,
a league. It's a good idea.
yeah, the teams that win get the like last pick for the next year's draft. So the next year, MK Leo's left with like a single Joy-Con. Everyone else picks a better controller.
Yep.
You know, the guy at the top's got freaking notches, and he might have like a turbo button.
Oh,
and
so
all
this
that.
is like race horses and they start with like extra weights
Yeah,
on them
yeah, yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then we only really need 16 good players. Any more is just too many
Yeah,
to
I
follow.
think they just need a UFC scenario. They should just follow the same thing, and it's just like tonight, MK Leo fights Tweak for the championship, and then
Yeah.
they play one big first to 10.
Yeah.
and then they don't play again for like a month.
That'd be sick.
And they get a new whoever's been winning the locals comes next to challenge.
Well, that's the difference between it being a spectator experience and a grassroots experience. You know what I mean? Because
It's
like
not a spectator
in
experience at
Overwatch, for example, because like Overwatch has Overwatch League, and like you need to get picked up by a team, and you're in that team. Nobody who's playing competitive is like, oh, if I win enough competitive matches, I'll be on the Overwatch League team. Like they're separate things.
Yeah.
Whereas for us, it's like you go to your local tournament. It's like if I do well enough, I'll go in this. There's no
There's nothing more.
separate bigger
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like it's just that's like the difference between the league and whatever.
Yeah, it's the unfortunate thing about it. Because, yeah, it's just like a tournament's on. It's like 8 hours. No, way more than 8 hours for 2 days of like just constant games. You're like, who's this playing? I don't know. What's this?
Yeah, I'm not watching
But
that
you
shit.
need
yeah.
all the shitters to pay for the tournament because it is grassroots. Like you can't be like, oh, we're only going to have 16 people because then like, where's the money?
For the
sponsors.
record, we are the shitters.
Yeah,
just for
of
the
course.
record. We don't say it as a defensive term.
But
Yeah.
at every tournament, isn't a stat like half or a quarter of the people go O2?
It's 50%, I think.
No, a third.
Oh, is that right?
A third go 0-2, and then another. Yeah, but it's like, yeah, half the tournament's out in like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
that's it.
And then think of how much money they make off like half the people.
Yeah, because if you
So-
take them out, then.
But if you made it
make
more of a
less money.
spectator experience, then you could get sponsors.
Here's where you get the good players to put their money where their mouth is. You know how they're always like, extra $5 venue fee. Come on, guys. It'd add to the pot. Charge the top players like an extra $1,000 venue fee.
Genius.
Give it all to the person that wins. Give them some incentive. Put their money where their mouth is.
So everyone has to pay $1,000.
I don't think the top players just have that much money flying around, though.
Esports,
If you're-
man. There's
if
no
you're-
fix.
If you're spending all day playing Smash, you're not rolling in the cash.
I tried to come up with the perfect solution and nothing works.
It's sponsors. That's
Sponsors,
literally it.
advertising, putting good viewer experience together.
Get
and it's just
Ludwig to
not
call
there.
Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then we're done. That's the real solution.
Yeah,
Surely they need to get rid of all the bad characters as well.
that's as well.
I was
I think
thinking
Steve is
that.
getting
Oh,
apparently.
so yeah.
When
Which
when
is
you
good.
we'll talk about that in a little bit, but just when you were talking about like a Sonic match in a tournament, it just like makes you click off. They got to get rid of all those characters. A game with like 20 characters, and you want to watch
Yeah.
every single match of a tournament. That'd be so cool.
Yeah, I think you just vote the best like 20 or 15
Well, like,
characters.
and then that you can only play them.
yeah.
In Melee, which characters are cringe to watch
None.
apart from maybe Ice
Jigglypuff.
Climbers?
And Jigglypuff,
And
probably.
Jigglypuff. Yeah.
Depends on the matchup, but yeah.
And
Yeah, it's
I
true.
guess it-
Melee's so exciting.
Yeah, and then it's just like you
Sometimes.
load up Smash Ultimate, and there's like legitimately 30
Yeah.
at least that I don't want to watch.
Yeah.
And that's as someone who loves Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Does YouTube videos on it, enters tournaments for it. So like someone who wants to casually is like no shot.
I can appreciate the nuance of them to some degree, even though I still hate it, but I can at least appreciate it a little bit. But like, just, oh man, there's so many bad ones.
Yeah.
All right, here's our solution. We make a league.
Right.
It's closed,
Right.
16 teams,
Yep.
countries.
Oh,
The country puts in
Oh.
a team.
That's cool.
And then that's what it is. So each country has a team. So you can go for your country. That's
Yep.
like, you know, so you have something to
Patriotic.
cheer for. It's good. We make a special list of characters you're allowed to play. There's only like 20 of them because otherwise people don't understand the characters if you're watching. You need to like even get rid of the cringe ones and then narrow it down even more.
Yep.
Get call up Mr. Beast. I'll hit him up. I'll slide into his DMs. I'm sure he'll
Perfect.
respond.
Thank you.
And then we've created a spectator sport.
What's the Australian team? You know how they always have names like our soccer team's the Socceroos?
Oh, yeah.
And you have like, what's
that
our
is a good
Smash name?
I just
The
realized how good
Cunnies.
that name
The
is.
what?
The Cunnies.
Why?
I don't know. Say
Okay.
it's Australian.
Cunnies is the leader.
The Australia
It's just blown my
Cunnies.
mind that it's Socceroos, like soccer and kangaroos. I
Dude,
never
wait till
put
he
that
hears
together.
about the hockey rules.
Is that what it's called?
Yes.
The Smasheroos.
Guys, real quick fun fact. My auntie's ex was the goalkeeper for the Hockey Roos and won a gold medal at the Olympics.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
That is a fun fact.
Damn.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Can't bring up Hockey Roos without putting that one in. Let's just be the Smasheroos.
Yeah,
How about the
Smasheroos.
Smasher Burrows?
Smasher Bars is
Smasher
good.
bars.
How about the Smasher Pusses?
Smashemies.
Ooh.
Smasher pusses.
That sounds too much like octopus, but it's meant to be platypus.
And also sounds like smashing a puss.
Yeah.
It's just-
I like that though.
Smash-
Oh, that's what we like about it. It would be pretty funny to see USA versus Smasher Puss. It's like 5 Aussies walk out on the stage and get beaten so badly.
At least we have the funny name.
The Smasher Puss has been 5-0'd in record time.
God damn.
Maybe we'll get Smash Boxing, then we might have a shot.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe.
true.
Can you picture how much the Australian Smash community would hate us if we somehow coined the term Smasher-Puss and then all our competitive players, like we have nothing to do with them. We just give them this terrible name.